So the grade 6 app was created to help grade 6 students, of course. And what we did was we worked with Ministry of Education to load up all the past exams into the app, and they also provided answer keys for us. So a student can log on, can say, I want to practice with 20 questions, 15 questions, 40 questions. They can log on, and then they put in the answers, and then they have the option of seeing the right answer or getting points for every time they do well. And if they don't understand a concept, they can click on a video that helps to explain it. And so we also put a nice, fun, competitive option into the app as well, where you earn points for your school. So when you sign on, we ask, what school do you attend? So the more you use it, the more you earn points for your school. And the goal is to provide certificates to the school at the end of the program.
All right. And is it possible to know how much the app is being used during this time?
Yeah, for the past 3 years, we average about 4,000 students per yearly cycle. So there's about 14,000 NGSA grade 6 students at any time, and maybe 4,000 of them get on the app. And this is really without a lot of major promotions and push. We did some outreach on the internet, and there's some articles, but we haven't done any sort of major promotions to get the masses of students on. So it's quite popular, and actually it's quite popular now. So far we've had nearly 12,000 students who have used it. Another program that we have running is the COVID Wars Challenge. And basically with the COVID Wars Challenge, we have young people in Guyana, in Trinidad, and in Barbados. And they are part of the COVID Wars Challenge. And we've issued a challenge to say, go read up about this COVID-19 and then do an animation using Scratch. Scratch is a programming language for children. Do an animation using Scratch that reflects what you've learned. And so we are going to start collecting those from the 24th. So that's one thing we're working on. And then another thing we're working on is we're sending out daily worksheets for students in kindergarten, from kindergarten to second form, and daily worksheets in math and reading, spelling. We want to make sure, even if they're not learning anything new, this should be a time for strengthening some of those fundamental skills. So every day we're doing that, and we actually saw a pickup. Maybe we picked up about 1,100 people to our Stemguyana Facebook page over the past few days just from handing out those worksheets. So I think those are very popular. And then the final program that we were thinking about doing is we're planning on doing is mock exams. So in that same NGSA grade 6 app, we've added a component that will allow a student to take an exam, just like an old exam, but 40 questions on paper 1. And then immediately we'll give them feedback. As soon as they complete it, they'll get an output feedback, and it will identify where their weaknesses are.